Hey everyone, it's Wanda. It is it Wanda Wednesday? Yes, it is Wanda Wednesday. It's also Big Hair Day because I usually don't have this much fluff to my hair. Um, I wanted to come in because I'm being held accountable today. Um, Last week I was at a Tuesday Together evening event, and it was a very soul-filling event. The topic was email marketing, and Heidi was amazing. She is one of the people holding me accountable to this Wanda Wednesday post, and I'm going to do it. I did initially have a topic on email marketing that I was going to discuss today. But I have decided I'm going to sidebar that and just share a little bit of personal with you. I was, I was in the shower when this idea came to me. You know, every day we sit here and we look at other people, and we wonder how to kind of get to where they are. And we have this fear of missing out, FOMO. I'm not crazy about that because it reminds me of FUBU, or FUBAR, whatever it is. But anyway, and we struggle. And I think sometimes we cause ourselves more drama than we need to. And if we just took a step back and said, you know what, it's going to be okay. Like, I don't need to be there, and as women, I think sometimes I know, because I'm a woman. Last time I checked, I was a woman. And, we just want to do it all. And we don't need to. We really don't need to. Just focus on what you need to do, what you want to do. Like last week's topic at the Tuesdays Together was email marketing. And we sit here and we think, oh, I need to get out an email every day or twice a week or 4 times a month. And you struggle with content creation, and then you struggle with images, and you struggle with what is my open rate and what is this and what is that. And do you really need to put out an email 4 times a month? No, I probably put one out twice a month, every 2 weeks. But I have a really good social media presence, and I have a really nice website, and as a photographer, I have really great photos that I can share with 1 or 2 captions. What I am really good at is engaging with my audience. I am really good at motivating people. I'm really good at motivating people because I can see in them sometimes what they don't see in themselves. So that's what Jeff Gibbard would call my superpower. Do I necessarily need to focus on creating a newsletter as consistent as other people say I should? No, not necessarily. And do you really look at your workflow? Look at what you're good at. Look at where your audience is. And ask yourself, is this something I really need to focus on? Probably not. You have these companies out here, Staples, Michaels, even companies like Creative Live. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form bashing them. They have the marketing budget and the bandwidth to push out daily, sometimes twice daily, emails. And that's okay for them. Me, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I barely have the bandwidth to go to the gym in the afternoon, but I make it work for my schedule. I use the tools like Asana to keep me on task, and I put it to use. I have friends like in the Tuesdays Together who keep me accountable to do something like this. I had a makeup artist who taught me years ago, Marcia, who taught me how to keep my makeup really simple. So before I got on camera, I did this. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten this. But if I'm going to level up my video game, I need to level up my video game by making sure that the lights look good, the background. You see, I even put flowers, but to make sure that my video game looks a little bit better than it did last time. But you don't have to do what I do. You do what you do. And you don't have to do what the photographer or the yoga instructor or the chef or the chiropractor down the street does. Do what works for you. And if it doesn't work out, don't beat yourself up. That just means it didn't work for your lifestyle and your business schedule. And sometimes I guess I get really frustrated with some people because they get mad at themselves when something didn't work. And it's not for you to get mad about. It's for you to say, oh, lesson learned, let's move on. And that's all it is. This didn't work. Okay. Now, as long as you've tried, that's what you're supposed to, that's where you take the lesson. If you didn't try, then you know what? You just fucked up. Because I'm sorry to say, you need to try first and more than once. And then say, okay, this didn't work. Now, if you have kids, like my sister has a 3-year-old, there are just some things that she can't make work. But I have an 8 and a 10-year-old. I don't have those same excuses. You know, my kids can cook and fend for themselves. They can get up and shower for themselves. I wouldn't put a 3-year-old in the shower by herself. You know, so you have to weigh those and say, what can I do now versus what couldn't I do? You know, so. But I implore you to recognize where your limitations are and what you can and cannot do. Like I said, and I say limitations, not because, you know, I'm a woman or anything like that, but because I'm a wife and I have kids. And I am not going to leave my 8 and 10-year-old at home at night to go to a networking event by themselves. No. DHS would be at my house. So, you know, that's what I mean when I say limitations. Recognize where you're at in life, adjust accordingly, and make a shift and keep it moving. Okay? Because we can't do everything. I'm not going to make homemade pasta. Not. I'm going to buy from a box, put in hot water, and there's dinner. But I will take a hellified picture, post it on social media, and engage with my audience every time I get a comment or a like. I will direct someone to my email platform so they can sign up and not miss another beautiful photo. That's just it. Okay? And I implore you to do the same thing because that is the easy part. I will put the link to my email in my Instagram bio, in my Facebook bio. I will make it super easy for people to not miss another update from me. And I think you can do the same thing. Okay? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Automate it. Keep it moving. And then just start with 1 day a week. For me, it's Wanda Wednesday. It's easy to remember. Make it easy to remember. If your name is Trisha Tuesday. Yeah, there you go. It's easy. You know, someone told me a long time ago, you know, to have, and I don't want to misquote Leah. Her name is Leah Remele. She is, LeahRemele.com. She did her course a couple of years ago. It was one of the first courses I bought when I started out as a photographer, and it was the Thriving Photographer. And Leah's course, she made comment to having like the whipped cream effect. So it was that little bit of extra on the top of an ice cream cone, where like the bigger companies had the whole pie, but you can have that little whipped cream effect. Okay, as far as like marketing budget, and I liked it because I always want to be that little bit of extra. Like I can't afford to have that marketing budget like Coke and Pepsi, but when you make, you know, an ice cream float using Coke, Pepsi, and Breyers ice cream, you always go and put that Cool Whip on top. Well, I want to be the Cool Whip that everybody wants to stick their little finger in, and that sounds really, really bad, but I want to be that little extra that people always enjoy. So that's me. I want you to be the little extra that your clients look forward to. And they're, when they're seeking out, whether it's a photographer, yoga instructor, social media specialist, be that extra. Figure out how to do it and make it work. How do you make it work? Make it easy for them to find you. Make it easy for them to book you. Communicate with them. Communicate with them. Do not be afraid to talk to people. Social media has changed things so much that getting into someone's DM is a piece of cake now. When they respond to you, just say, thank you so much. How, can I ask why? How did you find me? People want to know. People expect to be asked these questions. Okay? Get an email list. Get an email list. MailChimp makes it super easy. MailChimp makes it super easy. People will open it because they will open it. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, let me know, because I'm all about the questions. Like, what do you come up with? What kind of content do you come up with? What happens during the off season? What happens? These are all questions that are always float around in my head. What happens? I'm only a wedding photographer, and what do I share with my client? I mean, there's 52 weeks in a year. You can't come up with 52 topics. If you can't, talk to me. It's one topic a week, or you can keep it to one email a month. That's 12 emails you're sending. I mean, seriously. And you can pre-schedule those in MailChimp. I got something for you. If you want to talk about this, let's connect. Leave me a comment, and we will make this into a challenge. Okay, you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on your website. That's 3 platforms right there. We can do a email challenge. If you're open to that, let me know. I got you. Okay, now that's it for Wanda Wednesday. If you like this, you go tell Heidi, go attend one of our events, one of her events, a Tuesday Together event. I will share the link, or not the link, the dates. Probably the link too, because I think you might need to RSVP. But I will put the dates up as well, and we will go from there. Okay, you can go from there and check it out. Say goodbye to the. Well, that's it for me today, and my big hair. Okay, my big hair for today, because my hair is never looking this good. My mom suggested that I let it grow out because I usually have it shorter, but it's summer, so this is the no summer look. So on that note. Love the big hair. I'm loving my big hair. Have a great Wanda Wednesday. I will see you in a couple of weeks. And yes, because we're taking the next 2 weeks off because the kids go back to school. So have a great end of summer, and I will see you in September. Have a great day. Bye.